Hi guys, this is skittflash here, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. In this part, we're learning goddamn Megidola. Yay! What a wonderful way to start off a video, I must say. I was fusing personas, and I was fusing a Sharon Bog, and I didn't think he was that important of a persona. But now that I think of it, he might be the ultimate persona of the Moon Arcana. I didn't know that, but I think that was the actual case. Anywho, this guy is probably less important. I don't even know his name. The pelvic thrust is funny though. I guess. I don't know why I'm fusing him. There must be some reason. Probably because he was like one of the higher things I could fuse. Null Charm is always a good thing to have though. That would have certainly helped last part. Honestly now. And I can't see I can't see another occasion where I'd ever need Null Charm though. Because eventually we're going to be getting skills that just nulls all most status effects. So, like, really, that's all you need in life. But anywho's, let's... There I go again. You know, it's not something I'm going to break anytime soon. I swear to God, it's just something I have to do. No fixing it. So, yeah, we're going to be making... We need a Barith, because we're going to be doing a long chain of fusions. Because we can, because we're a close enough level to do it, and we might as well do it while we're, you know, the right level. Otherwise, the persona we're gonna fuse is just gonna become not as useful anymore. You know how that works. Like, I remember way back in the day, I finally ended up, when I finally fused a Black Frost, he was already outdated just because I waited so long to actually make him. That's kind of a thing. It's kind of annoying that they don't tell you what level the persona is until you have all the components necessary to make them, because then you could just bring out all the components only to find out that you aren't even a high enough level to fuse it, and that's kind of annoying. Anywho's, we're fusing Barith and Nebiros, and we want to make a Nanta Taishi. Make sure he has Megido. That's the whole reason I had a Nebiros, because it just so happens that Nebiros had a Megido. If you remember, Nanta Taishi is a component of a 4-cross fusion that we made a long time ago, but this time I forgot that I kind of needed Megido on him. We're also using a Nekomata and an Aramitama to make another component of that 4-cross fusion, because I just have no personas. Again, the fusion calculator you can just find this online, the Persona 3 FES fusion calculator, whatever it's called, is the most helpful goddamn thing in the entire world. It will tell you, like, every single possibility, like, you could use to fuse to make a certain persona, which is how I even knew that Nebiros would even make a Nanta Taishi. Thanks to that, you just search up Nanta Taishi, and then you search up Nebiros, and then all instances of Nebiros fusing into Nanta Taishi shows up, and it's just the greatest thing ever, because, you know, how else am I going to get an Alice with Megido? That's the whole point of doing this right now. So yeah, just keep on cancelling and keep on uncancelling until she finally has Megido. This can take forever. It's going to be a pain in the ass, I can tell you this right now, when I'm finally, when I'm doing a 6-cross fusion, and I want, 6 specific moves, which I can see myself doing in the future, and I saw Megido and I accidentally cancelled it. That's the second worst thing in the entire world. But yeah, that's gonna really suck, because, you know, there's no... Unlike, you know, all the later SMT games, you can't just tell the fusion peoples what you actually want, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. They at least fixed it, so it's just a sign of progression, I suppose. Anywho's, this is Alice. She's a pretty big staple of the SMT series, yes, pretty sure. She learns Die for Me. This is pretty much the Samsara equivalent, the dark equivalent to Samsara with Dai Sojo. Very, very high chance of dark magic death for all enemies. She learns Mont Rakundo, which is cool too, but again, one of Elizabeth's requests was to make an Alice with a Megido, so that's the whole reason we did this. The problem with Alice that I find is that even though we're, you know, near the level she's required, and she's actually a pretty much higher level than Minato, I think, she's not that useful, because the persona, I mean, she's useful for Die for Me on it, obviously, but for, because all the components necessary to fuse Alice are kind of weak, I'm pretty sure the highest is Nanta Taishi, you can't really fuse any good spells onto her. Meaning that she's not gonna have, she has, what, Ogji Lao? That's already, super outdated. Yeah, she has a Megido, but that's, we already, as you see, we have Megido Law, man. We gotta stick with the times. And, oh, I thought the music stopped for a second. Well, we want to make a little Mabufu Dime, but I don't even know if there's a persona with Mabufu Dime that I have at the moment. If there is, then it'll be perfectly simple. All we really have to do is, you know, use that fusion calculator. Anywho's, I feel since I was doing a ton of grinding, I might as well social. This is all just side questing stuff. I could have sworn on my life that I showed this before, but this must be the result of, you know, having to play this game 3 times because of file corruption. But whatever, this is justice. It does a percentage, half their maximum health to the enemy. If they're weak, I'm going to assume either it's twice as likely to hit or it does 100%. I'd guess 100%, it only makes sense. It's funny how, that's actually how light magic works in Digital Devil Saga. It does just percentages of their health, which I never knew, because, you know, you'd think it'd just be the equivalent of Dark, but it's different from Dark, but the same. It's kind of weird. Of course, in there they call it Expel. Anywho's, with a Narcissus and a Pixie, you can use Frolic, which is entirely outdated at this point in time, because we have personas with Midai Rahan. Basically, oh, there's the Pixie. I thought it looked like just a Narcissus thing. Basically, it does a Midai Rahan, but there is a chance that it will actually charm some of your party members, which is absolutely horrible. You don't want that. You don't want to voluntarily charm yourself. It's horrible. Almost as horrible as finding 6 gold medals. Oh my gosh, I was looking for gold medals, could not find a single one, and then all of a sudden there's a floor with nothing but golden shadows, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the gold medals and a ton of, like, you know, Nihil swords. But the problem there is that when you're doing the Elizabeth request, you're gonna get nothing but gold medals, or that specific Elizabeth request, meaning that we got more than we needed, and it was kind of disappointing. So if you want a shit ton of Nihil swords, you're gonna have to hope that you're not actually accepting that request. That sucks. But anywho's, we're just gonna be fusing some... No, we're not. We're going to be accepting some requests. We could do Thundercall, but something I realized while trekking through Tartarus is that I kind of want to wait till I have consistent Tartarus stuff. I don't even know the spells. The Dig Out spell that allows you to escape the dungeon. Eventually Fuko will learn that, so we can actually escape the dungeon for free. And I want to learn that before I want to, like, you know, consistently do fusion spells, because obviously I want to dig out immediately afterwards. And looking for a access point is just kind of annoying. Because what I learned is that having super low level personas in a super high level area, like Narcissus, is not a good idea. He was like weak to physical attacks or something, and I actually died and had to do a lot of stuff because I haven't saved in the longest time. But it was pretty horrible. I got wrecked and I decided, yes, I'll just wait till I have consistent Tarista. I don't even know how to pronounce the spells because I barely ever use them. But now back to class time. We're pretty much done with all the Tartarus. We were done with all the Tartarus stuff last part. That was all just supplementary, which I like. I gotta show that up every now and then because honestly, it's part of what makes this game so amazingly fun. It's just all the fusion stuff and all the questing and all the funness. You know how that is. But today we're going to be hanging out with Chihiro, I think? Yes, that's the whole point. We're maxing out Chihiro today. If you recall, we accepted a phone call date from her, which means that phone call gave us enough points to actually rank up with her now, which means that once we max out with her, she's going to cancel that phone call. She's going to cancel the date on Sunday, which means we have a free Sunday. So yeah. Again, like what we did with Yuko, but I actually planned this one instead of just using that as a, you know, plan B. Okay, Chihiro. Thank you. I don't read girl manga. You could say that. I don't want to be mean, though. I mean, you can be as mean as you want. You're maxing the social link no matter what you do. But we obtained manga. Nice. And he just leaves. Oh snap, you know where this is going. We all know where this is going. How many times has this happened? Twice before, actually. Not as much as I thought, but still. Is that so? It's funny, while I was redoing everything, because again, I totally died, if you say lock your door, she's just like, wait, I was just fucking making that up, please stay. 30 minutes? 30 minutes is all it takes, I think. I don't know. I know I'm being selfish. I'm not such a great person to make those around you happy too. That's... yay. That's a fantastic interpretation of us. It's not like we just hang out with people and then never hang out with them again. But hey, if they're happy, then I suppose whatever, what even matters, right? But where there's a maxed out persona for you, no, a maxed out social link for you, and we can make Miss Livacek, no, that's the last name of my friend, but we can make I don't even know. I honestly default to Miss Livacek just because the words mesh together like that. Alright, so we spent a tender moment with Chihiro. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was a long moment, but tender is just as descriptive. What's up, Junpei? Where is Junpei? Oh no, he's over there. Need to talk, Junpei? Talk about your girl problems? Oh no, he's talking about Broji, of course, and how he's a ladies' man. Like Junpei, yeah. You keep dreaming. Anywho's, this is day 11-12. You want to talk to Koromaru, and I like this. He thinks you're hungry. Koromaru, with eyes full of sympathy. We're being sympathized by a dog right now. Koromaru is just the greatest. I love him. And he brought in some of his own dog food, some gourmet dog food. That's so cool. I love you, Koromaru. You're the best. Do you want to go on a walk, by the way? No, you don't. Okay, well that's fine. Because we need to cash in that quest for the dog food and whatnot. So here we are back at the Velvet Room. And I don't know for what purpose. Oh no, it's wolf food. That's what she said. It's fit for wolves and tigers. That's not even the same, thing, but whatever. You're jealous of dogs? You wish you were a dog. Elizabeth's also hilarious. We got a frigid Magatama. Yay. Hilarious, SMT Nocturne reference. Or I guess Magatama are just things in general, but still. I'm on a Featherman figure, which we can get at 11:21, which we'll be getting, obviously, at 11:21. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And we're gonna feed the cat. I know for a fact I've tried this on multiple occasions, but totally got lazy. But you know what? I'm not gonna be lazy this time, because our prize is absolutely worthless. But I'm beginning to think more and more that I'm actually gonna 100% all the quests, if possible. Because that'd be something cool. I've never done it before. I never realized how fun the quests were. And really, they're so easy with a guide. You just gotta go to a specific place. Anywho, with our one Nihil sword, we can make a shit ton of different weapons. But I'm gonna make this weapon. I didn't realize it was a katana instead of a normal sword, which kind of sucks because I was going to give it to, Minato, but I guess it's going to be for Junpei. 100 plus HP is nothing to sneeze at either. So anyways, you didn't notice the subtle editing here, but I need a Saki Mitama. I didn't have a Saki Mitama, so get a Saki Mitama or a Lover's Arcana, because you need the extra matching persona points to actually get this to work. So anywho's, we're actually going to double book and cancel on the first person you booked with, which would happen to be Chihiro, and she sounds kind of pissed. Now, normally, if we didn't just totally max her out, that would reverse a social link. You'd get a whole breaking message, you'd get an ominous music, you'd be like, you fucked up, man, you can't do this anymore. And we would not be in a good position. But because we maxed her out, there's literally nothing we can do that won't make her not love us, so that's the whole point. So now we're going on a date with Yukari on Sunday, which is perfect because the points from that phone call were enough to boost her up to the next rank. So then now we can actually get her to the next rank and then use those date points to get her to the even next rank. So we're flying through them, Gotta be super efficient with your girl dating, as horrible as that sounds. But yeah. I'm not sure what the penalties of reversing our Arcana are. I've only done it once with Fuka, and that was the first playthrough because I didn't hang out with her for months and months upon a time. I think it's just that you don't get the normal EXP bonus that you get when you're fusing Arcana. You might not even be able to use the persona, or you might not even be able to fuse a persona of that Arcana. That might be a broken Arcana, a broken social link, and I'm not even sure if those exist. Those might be actual myths. That's never happened to me before. They probably exist, but I'm probably not reading the right thing. But those are potential risks of reversing social links, so you don't want to do that. And he talks about all his siblings and how they had to compete for food, and it sounds like he loves his family a lot, which is nice. And he has big plans in life. He's gonna get a scholarship by, working super hard in the swim team. I like this guy. He has a lot of ambition. We haven't really gotten to the whole crisis of his social link, which, what it's all about. But I do like the setup. It's really interesting. is, yeah, he would be relieved because, you know, a single mom working for like 5 kids must not be good. And yeah, he's kind of just a sad social link, but like really, he's all happy. I mean, it's put some of the other guys to shame. I mean, not really. All the social links are cool in their own little way. And to be perfectly honest, sometimes I like it when when social links, like, you know, aren't super serious, which is kind of rare actually. Even Kenji's had like some. No, I think Kenji's was pretty comedic, but like even like some of the ones you'd pick off are funny, kind of get serious, which is totally perfectly fine. It, you know, talks about things and important life lessons and whatnot. But that's just what I feel. I don't even know what that wasn't even a competent sentence. Maybe her persona went out of their control. So it sounds like Junpei needs a talking to. The problem is I go upstairs, if I can even use stairs properly anymore. I go upstairs and Junpei's not there. So if Junpei's not there, obviously, he can't be absolutely anywhere because I'm way too lazy to look. So I just went back to the arcade and did all the, you know, the fun afternoon stuff or whatever. It's definitely not afternoon. It's probably evening. I get those confused a lot. Not anymore actually. Thanks to my Persona clock telling me like what time is what on my computer. But yeah, no, I always get afternoon and evening confused. But now I don't, so it's all fine. I get evening and night confused actually. Those are pretty similar. But we're gonna doze off. Again, I used to feel like this is such a bad thing to do, but that great status effect is great. I don't think we're gonna be going to Tartarus, but it's always nice to feel great. Ooh, and cutscenes. Okay, Mitsuru and Yukari, get used to this pairing.
I've been looking for
It's
you.
popular.
It's rare for you to miss a student council meeting.
Yeah, what's less rare is Minato missing a student council meeting. We miss a shit ton of those.
Even though I'm not a member.
Oh, you're not gonna say I came because I wanted to, like Minato would?
They seem pretty busy with the class trip and all. I bet you have your hands full since it's both for juniors and
seniors. Oh yes,
seniors.
the class trip, the super anime-ish thing to do.
Trip, huh? Even if I went, I'd only spoil.
Oh no, she can't not go.
You're not thinking
the
of
class
skipping
trip is like one of the
you?
biggest parts of high school in Japan.
You
Apparently.
Can't do that.
I wouldn't know. I'm not from the glorious motherland.
I need to talk to you.
Oh yes, so Yukari's gonna impart her
To tell you the truth, you're not the
rank 2
easiest person to relate to,
persona-ness, but whatever.
But I know what it's like to lose a father.
Now they're so related.
I decided that I should be more upfront with you from
Who's
now
getting
on.
the rank 2 here? It almost seems like Yukari has like a what the fuck is it even called? Determination? No. Resolve. There you go. And
Hey there,
Ryoji coming in to scoop up the ladies.
I've been looking
I gotta
everywhere
love
for
that.
you.
Gotta love Yuri Lowenthal.
Ryoji-kun.
His voice is hilarious.
Why are you here?
Yukari seems pretty done already.
Huh? Same as you. I was trying to find Mitsuru-senpai. Some girl I've never met before asked me to look for
Well,
her.
how about that? Well, maybe you just wanted the skis to talk to
What?
good old
I
Ryoji there.
wasn't the only one she asked either. She said if we don't find her, the class trip might get
Dun dun
canceled.
dun. That's not good.
Seems like the vice president has the whole school looking
Oh,
for you.
who is that even? We don't know a vice president. We were in the student
But I'm the
council.
lucky one who found you, Mitsuru Kirito. You're
Oh,
quite
God.
stunning, if I may say so. Would you like to go out sometime?
Already laying
I
down
love
the
this little
compliments. That's
restaurant. It's on the
hilarious.
top floor of a 3-star hotel.
That doesn't.
The view at night is almost as breathtaking.
Oh
as
my
you.
God, Ryoji. He must have grown up in some like incredible ladies' man environment or something
Senpai,
because
you better get back to the meeting.
he's just a fantastic. I don't know what upbringing he had, but I'm sure it was full of scoring.
For now, I will attend to my duties.
I love how she doesn't even acknowledge Ryoji though.
Hey, she didn't answer my question.
And I like Yukari's
Now,
response
huh?
too.
I don't like the sound of that.
And then
Yukari-san, how about
moving
you?
right
Would
on,
you
that's
like to
just
join me
I
for
love
dinner?
Ryoji. He's a
I know
cool
this
person.
place on Shirakawa Boulevard.
He knows all the place. Oh, is that the Love Hotel actually? If so, I could totally see that whole foot stumping thing. But yes, so after that cutscene, thank God we can actually still use our Saturday. And for this, we're gonna be ending off right now actually. So in the next part, social linking. But until then, this has been Skittflash. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Bye.